Okay guys, so you should find your papers laying on your table. But don't worry, if you don't see the paper that you did last time, or maybe you weren't here, I have extra paper at the front. Just come grab one. And then on that paper, trace your hand each time, or in each one of these squares. Don't forget too, you want to write your name and your number on the back. Now, let's get to painting, the fun part. So at your tables, you have a water container to share with some brushes in there to share as well. And you have paints in the middle of your table that you'll share with everybody. The first thing you're gonna do is look for a brush that's kind of on the small side. This would be a great brush because it's not too big to paint your edges. If you see a brush like that, it's probably a little bit big and you might want to save that brush for later. Now, let's look at our painting. Okay, now we're ready to start painting. How exciting. Our target today is focused on using a small brush, painting slow, and using swish, wipe, and blot to clean our brush every time we switch colors. So let's see what that looks like. The first thing I'm gonna do is choose my color. And as you can see, I've already started painting the inside of this hand pink. I'm gonna paint my hand all one color, and I'm gonna go slow and careful around my edges. I'm thinking I might wanna do all my edges first before I paint the middle. Oh, I'm starting to run out of paint. If I'm using the same color, I just get a little water and a little more paint. And now I get to paint a little bit faster as I fill it in. Now after I paint one hand carefully, I'm going to continue and paint my next hand carefully as well. But I want to switch colors. So since I don't want to paint this hand pink, I'm thinking I want to paint it orange. I have to swish, wipe, and blot my brush before I get that orange paint. Girls and boys, I'm going to show you what my hands look like when they're done, and then we'll talk about what to do behind the hands. All right, now that I've carefully and slowly painted all my hands, it's time to choose some colors for the area behind my hands. And I am going to choose different colors. If you look at this final example, this hand is yellow, but the background is blue. This hand is pink, but the background is yellow. I picked different colors to put behind my hands. So if this hand is pink, I'm thinking I don't want to paint it with pink. I've got to choose another color. Maybe green. So I clean my brush, swish, wipe, and blot, and now it's time to paint it with that green. As I paint my background, I also want to paint slow and careful around the edges of my hand. That will keep my paint where I want it to be and not scribble, scrabble, messy, messy. All right, you guys are gonna try it, and when you're done, you won't see any white paper showing on your paper. If you get this done early, you might even have time to do your favorite things painting as well. Have fun.